Check. Hello. Check. Mic check. One, two, three. Check. Hello. Check.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Aishwarya,
And I'm Malavika.
and we are your hosts for the day. Today, as we gather for the 10th Institute Day of the Indian Institute of Technology, Tirupati, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound impact of science, technology, and innovation, the very forces that shape our world.
From the discovery of fire to the mysteries of artificial intelligence, human civilization has been propelled forward by an insatiable curiosity to explore, a relentless drive to innovate, and an unwavering commitment to progress. Every great leap in history, be it the wheel, the steam engine, electricity, space exploration, or quantum computing, has been powered by minds that dare to dream beyond the visible horizon.
One such visionary, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of India's space program, once said, I quote, there are some who questions the relevance of space activities in a developing nation. To us, there is no ambiguity of purpose. We do not have the fantasy of competing with the economically advanced nations in the exploration of the moon or the planets or the manned space flight. But we are convinced that if we are to play a meaningful role nationally and in the community of nations, we must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society.
His words hold immense significance today as we stand at the crossroads of the past and the future, celebrating 10 years of academic brilliance, research excellence, and unwavering dedication at IIT Tirupati. The story of IIT Tirupati is a testament to India's relentless pursuit of excellence, a story of young innovators, distinguished faculty, and a vision that transcends boundaries. In just a decade, this institution has carved a niche for itself in the vast landscape of technological education, upholding the spirit of inquiry, pushing the frontiers of knowledge, and empowering the next generation of scientists, engineers, and leaders.
And today, as we celebrate this milestone, we are reminded that the journey of science, technology, and innovation is not just about discovery, it is about transformation. It is about using knowledge to uplift society, to solve real world problems, and to shape a future where technology serves humanity. So, let us begin this momentous occasion by welcoming all of you, our distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, dedicated staff, bright young minds, and well wishers who are all integral to this journey of progress and excellence.
Today, as we celebrate the 10th annual Institute Day function of Indian Institute of Technology Tirupati, we are lauding the milestones and accomplishments of our institution over the past 1 year. As we begin the function, it is my honor to welcome all the dignitaries of the occasion onto the stage. I welcome our chief guest of the day, Shri R.V. Chakrapani, founder and managing director of R.V. Engineering Consultants Limited, director of our institute, Professor Dr. K.N. Satyanarayana, Dean of Student Affairs, Professor Dr. N. Murthy, Dean of Academic Affairs, Professor Dr. Ramakrishna Gurti, Registrar in Charge, Dr. Venkataramana Badralla, and our Student General Secretary, Mr. Abhinav Gupta, to please come on to the dais.
Let us begin this event on a positive and auspicious note with an invocation. I invite Ms. Sneha Das to lead us into prayer and invoke the blessings of the divine.
वन्दे मातरम् मातरम् सुजला सुफला मलयज शीतला सस्यश्यामलं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रजोत्स्न पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुर भाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलाम् सस्यश्यामलं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you for that beautiful invocation.
Now, I would like to invite all the dignitaries to light the lamp to bless this occasion. Dignitaries, please. Thank you.
Now, to formally welcome you all, I invite Dr. N. Murthy, Dean of Student Affairs, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Dear esteemed guests, colleagues, and students, with immense joy and pride, I welcome you all to the 10th Institute Day of Indian Institute of Technology, Tirupati. Today is not just a celebration of our journey, but also a reflection of the vision, dedication, and hard work of every individual who has contributed to the growth of the institution. It's my distinct honor to extend a special welcome to our chief guest, Shri R.V. Chakrapani, founder and managing director of Aarvee Engineering Consultants Limited. Sir, we are deeply privileged to have you with us on this occasion, and we eagerly look forward for your words of wisdom and inspiration. Over the past decade, our institute has grown from strength to strength, shaping young minds, nurturing innovation, and striving to leave a legacy of excellence. This milestone is a reflection of the strong commitment of our faculty, staff, students, and alumni who have played a vital role in making the institute a center of learning and progress. As we celebrate this special occasion, let us take a moment to appreciate how far we have come and renew our commitment to greater achievements in future. With the collective effort and dedication, we will continue to scale new heights in education, research, and more importantly, the community service. Once again, I extend my warmest welcome to each one of you. Let's make this day a memorable day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring words. Moving forward, let's hear from the very heart and voice of our student community. I now invite Mr. Abhinav Gupta, the student's General Secretary, to present the student report reflecting on the achievements and activities of the past year.
Good evening, everyone. Respected director, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and my fellow students. It is my honor to stand before you today as the Students' General Secretary to present the annual report of our student activities. This year has been a remarkable journey filled with academic and technological excellence, cultural events, and student well-being initiatives. At IIT Tirupati, we place great emphasis on student well-being and mental health. The Guidance and Counseling Unit took several initiatives to ensure the students receive the support they need. The UG Buddy program, where one senior mentors 5 juniors, continued to play a crucial role in helping first-year students transition smoothly into campus life. Bond Beyond Class initiatives encouraged open and informal interactions between faculty and students. The GC Orientation Amaha, held in August, featured yoga, mindfulness exercises, and team building activities to ease the freshers into their new role. A Freshers Guide, created in collaboration with the student-run magazine Udan, was launched as a comprehensive manual to help new students navigate life at IIT Tirupati. The Wellness with Darts and Affirmation Boards event, held with your Dost in October 2024, provided students with an engaging platform to focus on mental well-being. Recognizing the need for better hygiene accessibility, sanitary napkin vending machines were installed in campus washrooms for the convenience of female students. Most importantly, IIT Tirupati continues to remain among the very few IITs in the country that are completely suicide and ragging free. This reflects the inclusive, respectful, and student-friendly culture that we have built together. This year, the General Council took a significant step towards enhancing financial awareness and governance. Training sessions on budget utilization, disbursement methods were conducted by the administrations for the secretaries and student leaders. This initiative enabled us to achieve high student budget utilization, ensuring that resources were effectively used. Our students have once again showcased their exceptional talent in technology and innovation. At the Inter-IIT Tech Meet, we secured a bronze medal and 3 top 10 finishes, marking a significant improvement from the last year. For the first time, our research scholars participated, earning valuable championship points for the institute. The eCell's 45-day entrepreneurship bootcamp provided students with hands-on experience in startup development, helping our Institute Innovation Council secure a 4-star rating, the highest from the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell. The Avlok project, a student-run, state-funded drone development initiative, was launched for security applications on campus. Navgati, our automobile club, successfully completed the institute's first race cross kart, which is now ready to compete in the upcoming ICIE IKR 2025 championships. Our students successfully tested homegrown rocket fuel, a significant milestone in the rocketry project. The web dev team under the DW Club developed the Student Affairs website, which serves as a centralized hub for student-related activities. This website doubles as a certificate management system, allowing students to easily access and retrieve their certificates of contribution to the institute's development. A major highlight of the year was Tachyon, our first ever technical fest organized by the Technical Affairs Council in collaboration with the Research Affairs Council. The event saw participation from institutes across the country and included a student-run research symposium where scholars showcased their work. The festival was further enriched by insightful talks from Dr. Arvind Bhardwaj, the founder of IIT Madras Tutor Hyperloop project. The Research Affairs Council also introduced Gyan Sangam, the first ever Scholars Day, aimed at helping newly joined research scholars build connections and foster academic collaborations. Our cultural and sports communities achieved new milestones this year. Tirutsava, our flagship cultural event, made a grand return after a year's gap, welcoming over 10,000 attendees. Our WebOps team expanded our digital campus, mapping the entire 500 plus acre IIT Tirupati campus onto the event website. At the Inter-IIT Cultural Meet, IIT Tirupati secured 3 top 10 finishes, marking a significant achievement in performing arts and cultural excellence. At the Inter-IIT Sports Meet, our female athlete won IIT Tirupati's first ever medals, gold, silver, and bronze. This is a monumental achievement and a testament to the strong sports culture growing on our campus. Our cricket team secured third place at the IIT Madras Sanma tournament, proving their dedication to the sport. On the academic front, our newly formed public policy club allowed our students to nurture the policymaker in them through Niti Abhinay, a quiz and lecture series which unveils schemes through schemes. This year, we also saw major reforms in the placement cell, increasing student involvement. On student demand, 6-month internships were introduced, resulting in a 154% increase in total internships compared to last year. This structural change, along with a revamped placement strategy, has significantly boosted student placement opportunities. None of these achievements would have been possible without the unwavering support of our director, Dean of Student Affairs, faculty advisors, and the Home Office. A heartfelt thanks to my fellow secretaries, coordinators, club heads, and councils for your relentless efforts and dedication that have shaped this incredible year and made this all possible. I'm sure I speak on behalf of the entire executive wing when I say that this year has been a year of unparalleled learning on multiple fronts, enriching our personal and professional journeys. The challenges we faced, the milestones we achieved, and the bonds we built will stay with us for a lifetime. As we move forward, we also want to take a moment to wish the contestants of the upcoming student elections a very best. You are about to embark on an exciting and demanding journey, and we count on you to take the institute to new heights. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Abhinav, for sharing the incredible progress and accomplishments of our student community. Now, it is time to hear from the visionary who has been at the helm of IIT Tirupati's success. It is my privilege to invite our esteemed director, Professor K. N. Satyanarayana, to address the gathering. So, please.
So good evening, everyone. The chief guest for today's function and my good friend, Mr. R.V. Chakrapani, our Dean Students, Dr. Murthy, our Dean Academics, Dr. Gorthi, our GenSec, Abhinav Gupta, and our Registrar in charge, Professor Venkatamana Badarla, students, colleagues, and invitees, and ladies and gentlemen. So it's a pleasure to be here for the 10th Institute Day. So we come a long way from my first visit to Tirupati to get this institute started off in the first week of January 2015. And the launch of our academic programs in the first week of August 2015. So in August, we will be completing 10 years when we would like to have a grand celebration of our 10 years of institute existence. So we had, just to give a quick recap, since it's 10 years, and some of the students who are here may not be fully aware of the growth of the institute. We had the foundation stone program of the Mahesh. You can get it. Some of the people, a lot of chairs here. You can tell them to come this side. We had the foundation stone program on March 28th, 2015. It was a common foundation stone program for IIT, IISA Tirupati, and IIIT CCT in the site of the current IISA Tirupati. Why was it in IISA Tirupati? Because it was a plain land which could be quickly arranged there. And we launched our academic programs from the temporary campus in the Chadalwada group of institutions, Krishna Teja Trust institutions, where we hired one of their buildings, a 60,000 square feet building. And in a record 2 months' time, we completely renovated that whole building, modified it to have the required classrooms, the required labs, and the office spaces to get the activity started off. So we started the soft launch of our academic programs in 2015 by admitting 120 students, 30 each. The model that typically the new second and third generation IITs are used is 40 students in 3 branches. But here, with the advice of our then mentor director, Professor Bhaskara Murthy, we started 4 branches, including civil engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, and computer science and engineering. Actually, finally, about 106 students joined, though we admitted 120. And I always keep appreciating the first batch of students for their understanding, because the hostels were near Alipiri, 13 kilometers away from the temporary campus building. The girl students were living in the ISER campus. They had to travel about 10 kilometers to get to our campus. And but looking back, they seem to have had a great ball. They really, I was always concerned that we're putting them through hardship, but I found that they really enjoyed their stay in Alipiri because no one was there to watch them. They could do what they want and so on. And it was a very serene atmosphere where they were. But one objective we set ourselves is that the first batch of students should live in the permanent campus for at least 1 year. Because this is the bonding that you have with your institution. Because what I saw in the second generation IITs was anywhere from minimum 2 batches to almost 4 batches graduated without ever seeing the campus. So this is something that we set out ourselves a target, and we achieved it by, even before the budget for the main campus DPR was approved, we found some money in the temporary campus budget, went and convinced the ministry to, because they said I cannot use any of my temporary campus budget, even a single paisa in the permanent campus. But then I went and convinced the ministry that it's not worth pouring my money in a temporary campus. Let me put that money in the permanent campus. That's how we created this what we call the South Campus now. We used to call it the Transit Campus. Created hostel space for about 100 students. We built it in record time of. We moved in 15 months of the start of construction, but the complete construction took another 3 months, 18 months. We had the campus up and running fully. So that was a major achievement, and slowly we expanded our. The students were living here. In 2018, most of the classes were still held in the temporary campus. Students were going up and down. Some classes were being held here, and some were in the temporary campus. But 2019, we shifted all classes into the permanent campus. And we kept expanding our academic programs slowly. In the engineering area, we've subsequently added chemical engineering in 2018. We started our MTech programs in 2018 with a few MTech programs. So today we offer 11 MTech programs. The coming academic year, we are hoping to offer two more MTech programs, one in the area of data science and AI, and another one which we are finalizing is on an industrial-oriented MTech program on energy storage, including battery and hydrogen and so on. And then we started our MSc programs. I think the first MSc was in 2019. We admitted Durga Prasad. Yeah, 2019 with mathematics and statistics, subsequently in physics and chemistry. And then the MPP program we started in the third batch is in. So we started our humanities program started. We are the third IIT in the country to start a master's in public policy after IIT Delhi and IIT Bombay. So that's how we kept expanding our programs, the academic programs, and we will keep expanding them. We would like to start very soon a Department of Material Science and Engineering. The terminology is still, we are debating what best to position it, given the changes that are happening. And probably very soon a Department of Biomedical Engineering or very similar area. We have also, our colleagues, when we start off the Mentor Institute, we have to thank our Mentor Institute, IIT Madras, for all the good support they gave us from the beginning. in terms of coming and teaching here for the first 2 years. Most of the, almost 80% of the courses that were taught here were taught, including the current director of IIT Madras, Kamakoti. He had come and taught here our students for 1 semester. And we brought in some of the best faculty members from IIT Madras to teach our students here. So that's how the first and second batch really was fortunate to have the best teachers from IIT Madras come and teach here. And subsequently, the permanent faculty started getting appointed in 2017. That is, after I took charge as the director, I could start the process of permanent faculty and staff. Till then, it was all temporary and contract staff. And we have grown. We've grown steadily with about nearly 140 faculty members in the institute today. I was just looking, as I was coming in, I was looking at the figures of the number of faculty members across the third generation IITs. And compared to all the third generation IITs, we are a step ahead in all respects, whether it is in terms of student strength, whether it in terms of campus infrastructure construction, in terms of the projects that we've been receiving, and so on. So we are fortunate to have very bright faculty members with very strong academic training coming and joining us. We are probably the only IIT which, if you look at the second and third generation IIT, which managed to attract more than 25 faculty members from the other IITs to move here, including first generation IITs like IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati. And we had initially the mentor professors from IIT Bombay, IIT Kanpur. Excuse me. So that way we are fortunate that we could draw from almost all the first generation IITs and the second generation IITs. A lot of faculty have moved even from second generation IITs here. So that way, obviously something should be going right if people are leaving first generation, are ready to move from a first generation IIT. And even in this latest round of recruitment, we had one professor move from IIT Madras. So every time I go to IIT Madras campus, the question I have to ask is, what did you do to get Professor Arun Tagirar to move from IIT Madras to IIT Tirupati? And similarly, from IIT Delhi, we had 2 faculty move in this time in civil engineering at a professor level and the assistant professor level. So that way, we were fortunate. Point I'm making is almost 80% of our faculty members have had international exposure, having done their PhD abroad or done their postdocs abroad, and having that exposure. That's on the academic front. On the research front, also, I think we have done reasonably well. We have more than 220 research projects that we have that we got a sponsored research project, more than 200 sponsored research projects to the tune of more than 220 crores that we have got into the institute. Once again, that's for a new institute. That's I think a reasonable achievement to bring in so much research project. We are set in a culture that every faculty member who comes in, as soon as they come, they start writing research proposal, grant proposals to bring in the funding for their research. And we have been participating in almost all the national missions, right? In terms of taking up projects in the national mission, whether it is under the National Mission in Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical Systems, where we have the Technology Innovation Hub on positioning and precision technologies. Once again, for an institution that was, when we got this project, that was under existence for just about 6 years, to get that was a major achievement and 100 crore initiative. And it so happens that this area that we chose at that time to get on positioning and precision technologies, which includes basically the technologies in the area of P&T, positioning, navigation, and timing. You know, today atomic clocks and all these things are very important, whether it's for financial transactions or satellites running. A lot of our satellites that we have put up failed because of the atomic clock failure. So under this national mission on the TIH, we initially struggled a little bit in getting it off the ground. But in the last 1 year, it's really taken off. Even today, we are doing in Bangalore a workshop on NAVIC, the Indian satellite system that India has put out to compete with GPS, because we found that we could not depend on international satellites. Like in Kargil war, the Americans turned off the GPS for that we could not use some of our weaponry and so on. So we realized that we should have our own, positioning system, and NAVIC is one of them. So we are setting up test beds here, working closely with, because that's a positioning area. And tomorrow we are having a workshop again, for which I'm going tonight, on urban and geospatial area. Our public policy. This time we brought in two colleagues in public policy program who specialize in urban policy and urban transportation and so on. So they're doing a workshop tomorrow on geospatial aspects. The secretary DST was here a couple of weeks back, and he had visited our technology innovation hub. And he was very appreciative of what's happening. And most importantly, it so happened that we got into this area, which has become very important because India passed the National Geospatial Policy in December 2022. And the government of India is looking at this as a major policy push on freeing up geospatial data. There used to be a lot of restrictions. Even in this year's budget speech, our Honorable Finance Minister, Nirmala Sitaramji, had specifically talked of geospatial initiatives in the country and so on. And so we are becoming the national center for geospatial work. We have an MOU with DST and Survey of India to create a national geospatial hub in Hyderabad and between Tirupati and Hyderabad to drive many of these. And we are driving the Operation Dronagiri, where across 5 districts, we are doing major implementation of geospatial initiatives, but in agriculture, in logistics and transportation, and in livelihoods and so on, and skills. We're also taking part in the quantum mission recently under the quantum mission. It's a 6,000 plus crores mission, which has 4 verticals: quantum computing, quantum materials, quantum communication, quantum meteorology and sensing. And under quantum communications, we have big projects coming that we have been awarded to the tune of about 20 crores. Dr. Arjit Sharma and his group are driving that. And under the India Semiconductor Mission, we are the world over, everyone after COVID realized on terms of supply chain and so on, that is important that we should be self-sufficient in semiconductors. 90% of the semiconductors are coming from Taiwan and very few places. So we have the India Semiconductor Mission, just like the US has its CHIPS Act, where they're putting about $60 billion, while India is putting in something like $20 billion. And there's a proposal to set up 12 centers of excellence for driving research in the area of semiconductors. And we are going to be possibly one of those 12 centers of excellence, especially in the area of testing and electric. I understand when you do electronic packaging, almost 50% of the cost is in testing and so on. We're also participating in the National Hydrogen Mission. We're probably going to get a very big project in that area also. And recently in the mobility and battery, which is associated with it, we got a project along with ARCI and other institutions. So we are sort of mapping, aggressively going after, going in terms of participating in these various national initiatives. And this is getting recognized. The Honorable Chief Minister of our state, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, he's a visionary leader, very tech savvy and pro-tech person. So he's been driving many initiatives now. He's talking about creating a quantum valley or a quantum hub in Amravati. Basically, his vision is that we did IT, but if you really want to be in the cutting edge, you have to look at deep tech and quantum and these areas, and we have to be the first mover as a state. And how do we create this ecosystem state that we attract the players, whether it is the people using these quantum facilities or doing the algorithmic work related to quantum and all that. So that Quantum Valley activity, I was there along with the colleagues on 10th of this month, along with DST Secretary, head of chairman of L&T, chairman of Tata Sons. All of us were there, IBM research head, on how are we going to say. Even today morning at 12 o'clock, I was in a meeting regarding this quantum computing ecosystem that we were trying to create in the state. And day before yesterday, again, I had to go back for the meeting with the chief minister because he wants to create a huge innovation ecosystem in the state. So they're talking about creating a quantum innovation hub, a Ratan Tata Innovation Hub in Amravati, okay, as the hub, and with 5 spokes, distributed across the state. And one of the spoke is the Tirupati spoke, and the state wants IIT Tirupati to take the lead as a knowledge partner in setting up the Tirupati spoke for the innovation hub. And with a lot of industry participants. For example, in our hub, we're looking at Adani's, we're looking at Amar Raja, and a few other companies actually participating. So in order to create this ecosystem, we have set aside 19 acres across the road to create a research park. And during the recent budget approval by the Ministry of Finance for a Phase B, we managed to get the government to approve research park building, 1.5 lakh square feet building. 1.5 lakh square feet is bigger than any of our AB1 or AB2. Okay, these are about 1,30,000 square feet or so to be built. So we got funding approved for that. So that we create a very strong ecosystem in this area for quantum. And towards enabling this environment, we have to create the framework, the platforms and the framework. So on the software front, for example, we have tied up with Siemens and Wipro, where we set up the Center of Excellence on Smart Manufacturing, where we got all the software required for analysis, for design, for simulation, for IoT, robotics, electric smart grids and electric vehicles and so on, which helps in creating digital twins of what we want to do. So we have the tools available for anyone, any startup to come and use these facilities to model what you're trying to do and create a full digital twin of what you want to do. But then the next step is, how do I make the physical models of this, where I have to make it, whether it's the electronics or whether it is the mechanical components and so on. So towards that, we have now proposed to create a large makers lab. And we have just signed an MOU with Kia Motors to support the setting of the makers lab, which will have the various sections for electronic, planing machines, 3D printed, 3D printers and all that. So this year they're going to give us 9.7 crores to set this up, with the possibility of 20 to 25 crores over the next 3 years to take this up. So this is through the social responsibility. So we're working with companies to bring in this. So, and we want to open this up not only for our kids on campus, our students, but also for schools kids around, for college students around to come. You have an idea, you come here, you get it modeled using the software, you make it using the Makers Lab, right? So we want to create this ecosystem. And what I'm really happy to see a group of students who are running these technical clubs, whether it's the robotics club, the rocketry club, the automobile club, software club, and so on, taking a lot of interest and coming up with ideas. And with the meager resources we put at their disposal, the kinds of solutions they're working on, it's really heartening to do, which motivates us that we should go out and enable these things in terms of physical infrastructure, bringing in money, all that. So once we see that energy, we feel responsible now. Okay. Otherwise, earlier we just couldn't get that. We were not getting the traction for the student. But now I see that building up, but it's still at a suboptimal level. one of the big challenges we're facing is this core group of kids who are really doing a great job, but we need many more students getting involved, right? Especially also all the club activities and so on. So we are looking forward. So we're creating the ecosystems and so on. And of course, finally, I'll close it with the campus development that all of us are aware of. All of you heard me talk about this so many times, and how we built an a model campus, which has become a benchmark at the national level. On phase, our campus has been divided into phase A and phase B. So phase A is what we completed in all respects by October 23, but October 22 is when we substantially completed to move into the campus. Probably the fastest among the second and third generations to complete the completely move into the campus. Maybe not the fastest, at least the fastest among the 8 plus 6, 14 institutions, at least the top 2 or 3. And so that phase A and phase B, we've been struggling the last 15 months or so for lack of funding because we finished phase A, but phase B funding has got delayed a little bit. So we could not bring in enough money for the equipment or furniture. And I know my colleagues have been struggling, all of you have been looking forward to this. So the good news is IIT Tirupati, in for the first phase also, IIT Tirupati was given the responsibility to prepare the DPR for all the 6 new IITs at that time, with me as the coordinator. And then for phase B, again, we were given the responsibility to do that. Of course, we had to take the Goa out of this DPR because they still don't have land, unfortunately. And we got the budgets approved. So we had the EFC meeting last on the 10th of March, where I had gone and presented on behalf of our Minister of Education to the Minister of Finance. And it's through. So we are just waiting for the cabinet approval, which may happen anytime within the next couple of months maximum. So which will enable us to, and we have already started designing the facilities for the next phase. We are having weekly meetings with our architects so that when the money comes, we are ready to start the tendering process and so on. So we'll be doubling whatever we have. We'll be putting 2 large hostels in the 2 more hostels in the North Campus area, a girls' hostel to the capacity of about, they're working out the numbers, our dean planning and dean students, between 500 and 600 capacity, and another boys' hostel of another 500 to 600 capacity. Okay, we'll be coming up in the North Campus. We'll be building further housing, including married student housing for the students. We are looking at building about 60 or so married student housing apartments, plus faculty and staff housing. And we'll be building 1 more academic zone building. This time we'll build 6 to 7 stories high, and another building which the people in the materials and chemistry area, where there are special requirements for their facilities. We'll be building a new library building, knowledge center, because today the libraries, the needs and the purpose of library is changing all over the world. It's going to be much more digital and much more a place where students go to work together on joint projects. We'll be doing that, and we'll be building a conferencing facility with larger auditoriums, about 700, 800 capacity auditorium and a bunch of other places, and a health center. So these are all under design, and hopefully within the next 3 years, we should double whatever we have here in the campus. And we are also very proud of the 20 awards we have received for our campus, where I say we built, building through 3 waves of COVID, that we finished our project with just a 26 months project with just a 10 months delay, 36 months in all respects. But most importantly, what makes me very proud is the way we built it, taking care of our workers, right? We got the best, we got 10 awards for health and safety, but the way we handled, took care of our workers who built our campus. I'm always eternally grateful to those workers who have come from Bihar and Jharkhand and Orissa, all these places to build all our facilities, right? Uh, and we send them all home with 18.3 million man hours of incident-free construction, safe and healthy. So that's a big achievement that I feel that we managed to set a benchmark on how you build and so on. So uh, now we are asked by so many institutions to come and guide them on how they plan and build the campus. And also for sustainability, we got the National Water Award and so on. So, so I just thought I'll give a recap of what's been happening and and we have a very bright future, a lot of expectation. The Secretary DST, when he was here 2 weeks back, he's gone back, and from the DST, a lot of people have told me that he was quite impressed with what he saw here, and he's wanted to encourage and support a lot of initiatives at IIT Tirupati. And most probably, the Honorable Chief Minister may visit us anytime soon. He is one possible date we are looking at is on May 11th, the Technology Day, because anything technology will get his attention. So his office told me, let's do it on Technology Day. So we're still working out the details. It may happen. So 10th, I think exams are getting over on 10th, so it works 11th. So those of you who want to stay back, he was at IIT Madras last week, our Honorable Chief Minister, inaugurating the Research Scholars Conclave. And the convocation date also has been finalized in consultation with our chairman's office. This is going to be on July 20th, right? July 20th will be the convocation. We had some hiccups earlier about the previous convocations, but now everything is back on track. The effect of COVID and all those things. So we will, yeah. So on the sports, thanks Murthy for, and also, as pointed out, our students' activity is also increasing, and finally we have won medals in the Inter-IIT Sports Meet. So next Inter-IIT is being hosted in this zone with the lead institute being IIT Madras and along with IIT Hyderabad and IIT Tirupati. So we are the first third generation IIT to host Inter-IIT, but of course we are hosting three events: tennis, weightlifting, and chess. That itself will end up with 500 600 people coming here, to participate in these events. So we're going to be building 4. You would have seen that area getting cleared, where that hostels, the other side to the west of the campus. So that's where 4 tennis courts are going to be built immediately. And once we get the funding approved, our priority is to quickly build up the rest of the sports facilities, the hockey, football courts, the track field, the indoor stadium, and all those things. And we're also trying to get the Kelo India to support our swimming pool and so on. So all these are on cards. I think we're on a very good trajectory, and we need to get the momentum faster. And I think in some respects at least, we have caught up with most second generation IITs. And I think within the next 10 years, we should catch up with the first generation IITs. With that target, let's all work together. And I see a great future for this institute. It's not my farewell speech. So, I still have a couple of years to go. What I'm trying to egg everyone on is, most importantly, the last 1 year has been a pleasant to work with the student body. After the previous year, all of you, the tough times we had, right, which made life difficult for all of you and for all of us, for us also. And with Tirutsoa getting cancelled, so everything is back on track. I would really appreciate the leadership of Abhinav Gupta and the rest of the team for bringing back a very positive environment. So good. So all the best to all of you, and I'd like to congratulate the prize winners today who are getting the Institute Academic Awards and the Institute Staff Awards. And have a great evening. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Professor, for your insightful words and your unwavering commitment to to this institute's growth and progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce the luminary who graced our event as the chief guest, a leader whose contributions have transformed the infrastructure landscape of our country. It is our utmost privilege to welcome Mr. R.V. Chakrapani, a distinguished alumnus of IIT Madras, where he earned his BTech in Civil Engineering and MS in Structural Engineering. A visionary entrepreneur, he laid the foundation of RV Engineering Consultants Limited in 1989, starting as a designer for buildings.
Today, under his stellar leadership, Aarvee has grown into a global infrastructure consultancy with over 3,500 employees worldwide, spanning across Australia, UK, Africa, and Asia. The company has pioneered projects in highways, railways, metros, and environmental services. With his unwavering clarity of thought, meticulous planning, and a relentless drive for innovation, Mr. Chakrapani has propelled RV into the league of top multidisciplinary infrastructure consultancies in the country. His company has received numerous prestigious awards, including the CIDC Professionally Managed Company Award and the CII Excellence Award for Industry Academia Partnership.
A hands on technologist, Mr. Chakrapani is known for his out of the box thinking and ability to push the boundaries of engineering design. A mentor par excellence, he has nurtured a dedicated team, many of whom have been with him for over 2 decades. For his outstanding contributions, he has been honored with the ICI Ultratech Endowment Award for Outstanding Concrete Engineer of Andhra Pradesh, year 2014, and the IIT Madras Distinguished Alumnus Award of the year 2022. It is an absolute honor to have him with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming our chief guest, Mr. R.V. Chakrapani. Please, sir.
I'll just add a personal note because Chakrapani is a dear friend. We were BTech classmates at IIT Madras. In fact, the final year BTech project we did together, uh, and it's been an amazing inspiration to all of us. You know, he's a village boy who grew up in a village, studied in Telugu medium till year 12th, intermediate, right? And then came to IIT. So he comes from with no business background, anything. He came to IIT, did his BTech there and an MS, and then started on his own with a very small firm and then grow it. Today he's one of the largest. You know, it's not easy to grow a consulting firm in civil engineering aspect with a civil engineering focus. So he's grown it to today. He has 3,500 people working for him as a consulting engineering firm in almost all the verticals of engineering, civil engineering. Whether it's he's the second largest consultant in railways after rides. He's got a major division doing urban design, like Amravati's planning in terms of infrastructure. His company has done. If you see the one of the icons of Hyderabad city, the outer ring road, everyone talks about it. He designed that. Then the high speed rail, bullet train rail projects that are coming up. One is right now the other, but future 5 more corridors they're planning, or 4? 7 more corridors. And how many corridors you mapped? So the alignments and the mapping and how it's going to this thing, his company has done that. Chennai Metro projects, the current phase, they are the what do you call that? GC, general consultants. You know, planning the whole thing. So on. It goes on and on. He's done a lot of mapping of, last semester, he was doing the mapping. Last year, they were doing mapping using their helicopter. And he said, I would like your students to see the instrumentation. He brought the helicopter and landed in our football field, right? It was there on display. Now he's getting his own plane to go and do the mapping at a much faster rate. So he's been bringing a lot of technology innovations into the civil engineering field. And most importantly, the first academic award for the IIT convocation. The R.V. Associate Prize for the Best Student Civil Engineering was instituted by him. So he was the first guy to institute an award in the campus. And last year, he has funded 12 internships for RGKT students to come and do the internship at IIT Tirupati. And this year he's increasing it to 20 students, and he wants to increase that much further. And then he's also supported other sponsored research projects in the civil engineering department, and we go expecting many more from him as we go forward. So he's been quite a visionary leader that way, and we're very fortunate to have him here. Thank you, Chakrapani, for that.
Thank you, Professor Satya, for the wonderful introduction. All the dignitaries on the dais, dean, faculty, and the students. Good evening to all of you. Unlike your faculty, I'm not used to talking for a long time. That too, though I have a written speech in the pocket, I hate to read. So I would like to talk to you on two important aspects of two very exciting things that are happening in the industry. And before I go on, it reminds me, when I look at all the students here, reminds me of our student days at IIT Madras. Pre-internet days, pre-mobile days. 79, we all joined. So we had a wonderful time. So one side we had to go through a rigorous academic program, and we all became very proficient in whatever we learned, whichever branch we went through. And also hostel life, you all must be going through. But of course, the mobile phones are big disruptors. Internet is even a bigger disruptor. But we didn't have all of it. So whatever time we had, we used to hang around those corridors and keep talking, keep interacting, fighting, and all that. So that is actually, when we look back and realize, it's helped us to bond better, nurture a lot of our skills, and it helped us to navigate, maneuver through our life when we got into the real world. See, you can't have better ecosystem than IIT. You are all very lucky that you have got into IIT. The academic competence, academic kind of a competitive atmosphere that you go through, all of you are equally good. All of you have done excellent. That's how you are here. All of you have gone through that competitive exam. So wherever you go, I'm very sure you will do very well, because we had 40th year reunion recently, and Satya could not join. But then when I was looking at all of them, everybody has done well in whatever field that they went in. They've almost everybody reached the top. Look at Satya. So he's been director, done a wonderful job. And he just told you what he has done. So it's a phenomenal achievement. Working with the government. We have been working with the government closely for 35 years. I know how difficult it is to move things at the government level. Since he has done very efficiently, it looks like as if he has not put in an effort. It requires a lot of skills to understand how the government functions and making it work and maneuver things here at the construction with the contractor, working with the CPWD, making them push. It's been a Herculean task. He's done it effortlessly, because post IIT days, when he came back as a faculty to IIT, he has also gone through a lot of things. He's been the chairman estate committee, went through a lot of planning, etc. It's been dean alumni affairs. Actually, Satya started the alumni thing, right, in IIT Madras. So it was not there earlier. I think probably one of the best IITs as far as alumni connect is concerned. Alumni funding is concerned. All that foundation stone was laid by Satya. So all this goes on to tell you, only to tell you, not to praise. Is my friend. I keep praising you. I have to praise him anyway for what we have done. So he's done a great job. He's been director of the institute where he started. IITs. So it's not a small achievement. So all this I'm trying to tell you because today, some of you core engineering thing, we are having serious issue. This one topic I want to mention. We are all aware of it. We are all worried about that fact. Somehow a lot of interest in core engineering is reduced. And many colleges are surrendering the basic core engineering branches because there's no intake. It's a serious concern. While on the other hand, the demand for that is growing. We're building huge infrastructure projects. Without civil engineers, how can they do it? And you're talking about make in India. Want to bring all the manufacturing of the world into India. That would be our Prime Minister's dream. How can we do it without smart mechanical engineers? And without electrical engineers, how can we achieve all this? Today we have projects which have multifunctional requirement. All functional experts have to interact. So without smart guys who have skills to work as a team, who have skills to collaborate and work together, how can we make this country a developed country? And it's very exciting times because projects and things of this nature have never happened before. When we came out of the colleges, in civil engineering, probably they have no jobs. People are worried, what do we do? They got into other areas, they migrated, whatever job came, people joined oil companies, people joined whatever thing that came their way. But today, definitely there's a lot of opportunities. Yes, I do agree. The pay package is not commensurate with or on par with your other colleagues of other branches. But believe me, this is going to change. 3-4 years from now, I know how it is, how painful it is to get good civil engineer, a good structural engineer to me. We recruit over about 100 freshers every year. We are finding it increasingly difficult. This demand is definitely going to drive. Everybody has to look at it. We are actually working. We are planning to conduct a workshop in here, IIT Tirupati, to sensitize the country, all experts from other disciplines. We want to bring them here and then show them and tell them that we need to do something about it. You want to build some world-class manufacturing facility. How can you have it if you don't have a smart mechanical engineer? And you guys migrate to data science or AI and other computer science related careers. Who's going to work for? Who's going to make? Who's going to build this infrastructure? So this is one area where we are working. In fact, a lot of IITs, first generation IITs are actually revamping their course curriculum to see that the core engineering students, civil, mechanical, electrical, chemical, when they come out of college, they will not be looking at the low-hanging jobs, low-paying jobs. They'll be looking at focusing in the same core industry at a higher level jobs. Today, the whole world is driven by tech. There's technology application everywhere. It looks like there are no boundaries between engineering anymore. There's no civil engineering, there's no mechanical, electrical, everything is, come to our office. It doesn't look like a civil engineering design, it looks like any software office. All of us are working with software, automation, tech. How do we innovate? How do we increase? How to improve our process? Everything is a tech driven today. Because today, if you don't adapt, don't change, you can't survive. You can't compete in the international market. So, believe me, the core engineering the core engineering will remain as core engineering, but then opportunities for people who come in core engineering, graduate in core engineering is likely to definitely change. Take my word for it, because I've seen how things have been moving for the last 35 years, because it's serious concern. I keep sensitizing everybody. You don't get, of course, COVID was one reason. Last 3-4 years has been a real challenge for us to pick up that 100 good guys. We scan about 5,000 students to get those 100. We shortlist, we go through a lot of rigorous process, and our selection, off-campus selection, is a 2-day process at Hyderabad. We go through a rigorous process of selection. We are not able to get. We are just new. We have to get 100. We need to dilute. Otherwise, we would have got only 30, 40 guys, because we needed those 100 guys to come in, so that the whole process, the supply chain, gets maintained. So please don't be worried, because it's not your worry, it is our worry. It is the institute's concern. It's all the government's concern. It's getting sensitized. Satya is at the forefront of this whole movement. He's talking to many guys, trying to sensitize the government. We are also working in our own way. That's how we have discussed and said RUKTB picked up about 12 students, but eventually we want to grow this number. We are doing a similar thing with IIT Hyderabad also. Last year we had a very small in number, but we will this year will be better. So we want to improve my input. Please understand, if I don't have a quality input, how do I go a quality world-class service? How do I deliver it? If I don't have good students coming in, good staff coming in and delivering it, I can't do it myself. Like Satya said, we have 3,500 staff. 1,000 of them must be designers. Other people work on the project monitoring and on the projects. So without this, we are also looking at setting up a world-class global design center here, because we have a subsidiary in UK, subsidiary in Australia, starting one in UAE now. Eventually, we'll have something in North America. So for us to deliver that world-class service on par with, if not better than any other company, we need to have good team. So please, if you're not getting place, we are all, not just me alone, all alumni. Every city has a group of alumni now, IIT alumni. So they're all discussing about it. Definitely, we are there to guide. As IIT alumni, we are there to support. So this is one area, don't get concerned. But some of you, like Satya has narrated, you have innovation centers here, incubation centers. This is a time, please don't waste any of your time here. You want to fight, that's a training. You want to play. Don't waste a lot of your time on mobile. Don't get angry on this, but it's a reality of life. Spend more time, because you will not get this life again. You will not get this chance again. You will not get an opportunity like being on IIT campus anytime ever in your life. So academics, you have faculty who have sacrificed a lot of better career opportunities in the industry or in abroad. Come here to teach because of their love for research and teaching. So you will not get a person. They have all the knowledge here. Go sit with them, discuss with them. They will throw the ideas. They will give you ideas. Take one small idea that becomes a big startup opportunity. So some of you have flair for doing business, for starting up. Work together. 2 or 3 of you from across the discipline, join together. Take small ideas. There are small ideas which actually build big startups. So I mentor about 10 IIT Madras startups. My interaction with them every time, the reason why I come here, because we have gone through a very intense last quarter of the year. Satya said, why don't you come and meet? So it's always a pleasure and also a challenge to come to institute like this and interact with all of you. Please, start up. If you want to start up, straight away, go start working on it. Get yourself Get up. All the support. Alumni is ready to support. Government is uh, more than willing to support any startup ideas, any startup. Ecosystem is wonderful. You will not have a chance like this ever again. If you want to start up something, any sector, take any area, civil engineering, a lot of things are happening. But unfortunately, there is no civil engineer in that group. Similarly, core engineering, a lot of things happening. Tech guys are working on your core engineering. Why are you not doing it? Why are you not taking the challenge? Why don't you become the startup promoter? Why should you start somewhere else? So take these ideas. Go ahead if you want to start your own company. So whatever you do, I'm very sure you will do very well. You will reach the top, provided you have patience, you work hard, because today everything it's a dynamic world we are living in. Things change continuously. A lot of disruption. Everybody thought Chat GPT was great. DeepSeek has come. So continuous disruption. You will not have peace of mind unless you have the patience. You come out of your comfort zone. You are willing to work hard. You will not be able to stay in peace. You can't be stagnant. It will be death. You have to keep changing. You have to keep adapting to new this thing. Adopt the technology. Move ahead. Go to the next level. Whatever you do, even if you are working, please don't think I can go to some job and coolly stay there forever. It will not happen. This is system itself will kick you out. You have to change. You have to adapt technology. You have to change. You have to keep moving, keep changing very fast. More so when we are building, let's say, bullet train, the speed which things are changing, the kind of projects that are coming out, actually throw challenges for us. Any small error that happens will be major disaster. At speed with which things are changing, speed with like bullet train, 350 kilometer speed. Today our average speed is less than 60 in railways. We are trying to take technology which runs at 350 kilometers. Imagine the infrastructure that we need to build, technology that we need to build, signal and telecom, electrical, then the safety systems, signaling thing. All these are going to be a bigger challenge for you. So anything that happens, we have autonomous driving vehicles. Now, that has created a challenge for them. They've come up with, we were not able to afford LiDAR. Now they've come up with a compact LiDAR because of autonomous driving. That advantage we have taken. Now all our surveys, everything we use technology. Why are we able to afford? One side you get advantage, the other side there is challenge. If I don't change, if I don't use LiDAR, somebody else will do it. Tomorrow I can't catch up with him. They'll go ahead of us. So these are the challenges that we need to go. The world has become very, very, very dynamic and vibrant. And you will not have, India has never been so vibrant, full of activity in anything, any direction you take. So take advantage of it. Have positive mind, have positive spirit, and do well in whatever you do. Anyway, all the best. I'm very sure you'll do well in whatever field and whatever you do. Thank you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Your insights and experiences are truly valuable for our students and the entire IIT Tirupati family.
Now we move on to an important segment of today's program, the academic awards ceremony. The hard work and dedication of our students have brought them well-deserved recognition, and it is time to honor them.
I request our Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Ramakrishna Gurti, to announce the name of the students and today's chief guest, Shri R.V. Chakrapani, and our esteemed director, Professor K. Satyanarayana, to kindly present the academic awards to our meritorious students. So please.
Good evening to all. First of all, hearty congratulations to the awardees. based on the academic performance in the academic year 2023-24. The merit awards for the 10th Institute Day are as follows. The first prize in overall BTech first year students is to be presented to Sri Krishna Madhusudan from Computer Science. The second prize in overall BTech students in the first year is given to two students, Brahma Josula Naganjaneya Bala Sai Krishna and Kidambi Venkatasri Krishna, both from Computer Science. The third prize in overall first year BTech students is to be presented to Divyent Anant from Electrical Engineering. The merit award in the second year BTech Chemical Engineering is to be presented to Palak Kandelwal. The merit award in second year BTech Civil Engineering goes to Deep Sikha. The merit award in second year BTech Computer Science and Engineering is to be given to Viren Sood. The merit award in second year BTech Electrical Engineering goes to Minchala Deni Kumar Reddy. The award in second year BTech Mechanical Engineering is to be given to Anjikya Krishna Pandey. The merit award in third year BTech Chemical Engineering goes to Meghavarshini M. The merit award in third year BTech Civil Engineering is to be given to Kottapalli Iswara Venkata Sai Varma. The merit award in third year BTech Computer Science and Engineering goes to Arvind Srinivasan. The merit award in third year Electrical Engineering goes to Sudhakar Venkatachalam. The merit award in third year BTech Mechanical Engineering is to be given to Shruti Pashi. Shruti Shazi. The Merit Award in first year Chemical Engineering MTech goes to Adityan T. The Merit Award in first year MTech Civil Engineering with Geotechnical Engineering specialization goes to Siddharth Chanam. The Merit Award in first year MTech Civil Engineering with Transportation and Infrastructure Engineering specialization goes to Rajarita Samantha. The Merit Award in first year MTech Electrical Engineering with Microelectronics and VLSI specialization goes to Brahmadevani Rajesh Reddy. The Merit Award in first year MTech Electrical Engineering with Signal Processing and Communication specialization goes to Oruganti Josna. The Merit Award in first year MTech Mechanical Engineering with Design and Manufacturing specialization goes to Nayanivari Yamuna. The Merit Award in the first year Mechanical Engineering with Thermal Engineering and Energy System specialization is to be given to Prudvi. The Merit Award in first year MSc Chemistry goes to Ritik Mandal. The Merit Award in first year MSc Physics is to be given to Akash Uniyal. The Merit Award in first year MSc Mathematics and Statistics goes to Joydeep Rai. The Merit Award in first year Masters of Public Policy goes to Ananya Mandal. Two students receive their awards in absentia. The Merit Award in first year MTech Civil Engineering with Structural Engineering specialization goes to Doddaboyana Ushasri. And the Merit Award in first year MTech Computer Science and Engineering goes to Chiranjeevi BS. Thank you. Congratulations again to all.
Congratulations to all our award winners. Your dedication and pursuit of excellence continue to make IIT Tirupati proud.
Next, we recognize the relentless contributions of those who work tirelessly behind the scenes, the non-teaching staff. Their hard work and commitment ensure the smooth functioning of our institution. I request our registrar in charge, Dr. Venkataramana Bhadrala, to announce the names of the award recipients. So please.
Once again, I would like to invite our chief guest and director, sir, to distribute the merit awards to the non-teaching staff. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone. This is the second time the staff merit awards are being given. So the staff merit awards are instituted to recognize and honor those staff members who have made significant impact on the institute's functioning through outstanding dedication, competency, exceptional performance, and excellent service. So we have staff merit awards in 5 different categories. However, this year, based on the nominations received, the awards under only 4 different categories are being given. Each award comprises a merit, a memento, a certificate, and a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. So now I'm happy to announce the award winners of the year 2025. So the award for Group A under both technical and non-technical category goes to Mr. Ramesh R., Assistant Registrar, Purchase and Stores. So the award for Group B under non-technical category goes to Mr. Vijay Y., Section Officer, CSRC. The award for Group B under the technical category goes to Mr. Senthil T., Technical Superintendent, Computer Center. So the award for Group C under non-technical category goes to Mr. Muhammad Ishaq Ali Khan, Junior Superintendent, Academics. Though Mr. Ishaq is in Group B, since he has 3 years of total experience in Group C, his application is considered for Group C. So on behalf of the IIT fraternity, I congratulate all the award winners.
Congratulations to all the award recipients. Your hard work and dedication are invaluable to IIT Tirupati. Now, I kindly request Professor K.N. Satyanarayana to present a token of appreciation and love to our chief guest of the day, Shri R.V. Chakrapani. Sir, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, as we approach the closing moments of this official ceremony, we invite Dr. Venkataramana Batrala, Registrar in Charge, to deliver the vote of thanks.
respected chief guest, Shri R.V. Chakrapani Garu, the director, Professor K. N. Satyanarayana, faculty and staff colleagues, students, and esteemed guests. Very good evening to everyone present here. So it is with immense pleasure that I stand before you today on this significant occasion, the 10th Institute Day of IIT Tirupati. So many congratulations to the students who received awards for their outstanding academic performance, and hearty congratulations to the staff members honored with the Staff Merit Awards for their exemplary service and dedication to the Institute. Before I present the vote of thanks, I would like to share a few personal experiences with the Institute. So during my journey of last 7.5 years, over 7.5 years in the Institute, I have personally experienced the transformation of our Institute from a humble beginning in a temporary campus to the thriving award-winning campus, which we proudly see today. I still have fond memories of those early days, sharing office space with faculty colleagues from different departments, large gatherings and funny discussions during the lunch hours in the mess, and commuting between the temporary and transit campuses, almost spending an hour in each direction to deliver a lecture of 50 minutes duration. So every moment brought a unique opportunity for learning and exchanging ideas on both academic and professional matters. More importantly, those shared experiences create strong bonds among the faculty colleagues and made the work environment not just collaborative, but truly enriching. So like any new beginning, so there were several challenges we faced. Space was limited and resources were few, but under the guidance of our director and 5 senior professors, Professor V. Raghavendra, Professor K. Krishnaya Garu, Professor P.C. Deshmukh, Professor T.S. Natarajan, and Professor N.N. Kishore, so fondly called the 5 pillars of the Institute, and with the support from faculty, staff, and students, we were able to overcome those challenges quickly and began our impactful journey early on. So one of the most personally rewarding experience for me was contributing to the campus-wide networking infrastructure, which is now serving as a digital backbone of the Institute. Being part of its development was both challenging and fulfilling. It gave me valuable insights into large-scale planning and collaboration. With these personal reflections, I now present my vote of thanks to all those who contributed to the success of this special occasion. First and foremost, our heartfelt gratitude to Shri R.V. Chakrapani Garu, founder and managing director of Aarvee Engineering Consultants Limited, for taking the time to grace this event. Sir, your words are truly inspiring and motivating. A special thanks to our director, Professor K. N. Satyanarayana, whose vision and leadership continue to be the guiding force behind our institute's success. We also extend our sincere appreciation to our faculty and staff colleagues, whose unwavering commitment has played a critical role in shaping this institute over the years. A warm thank you to our students, whose energy, curiosity, and dedication bring life and purpose to our campus. A big thanks to our teams from Academic Affairs, Student Affairs, Registrar's Office, Director's Office, Engineering Unit, Computer Center, and the support staff from other sections for their efforts in making this event a grand success. So finally, my heartfelt thanks to everyone who joined us for these wonderful celebrations this evening. So thank you once again, and I wish you all the very best. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Before we conclude,